Alright guys, so this is our 2018 Ram 3500 crew cab long bed dually. And I'm going to tell you exactly why we ordered it exactly the way we ordered it. Hi, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Kelly.
Hey, I'm Jocelyn. My name's Jackson.
And this is Jonathan. So first off, we ordered the crew cab because there are 5 of us. So we've got 3 boys in the back, got plenty of room for their car seats. In the front we got the bench seat for if or when we have an additional child, we will have room. Alright guys, so we did buy 4-wheel drive. We are currently in Colorado and have used it once already. We plan to use it quite a bit. We have the integrated trailer brake. I love it. I've used it a bunch already. We have the alternate trailer height. That is the rear air suspension. We got the engine brake. You can run it in full exhaust brake or you can let it run in auto. I will show you the icons real quick. So that's the first button push. You get the yellow icon here and you get the message that says full exhaust brake is on. You push it a second time and the icon goes green and it says automatic exhaust brake. I got the engine that is detuned, and the reason I got it detuned is it is a work truck, basically. Its whole life is going to be towing and hauling. We bought ours for longevity, and so yeah, the truck's still got tons of power and tons of torque, and it has more than enough to tow 30,000 pounds. It really does, and so, you know, I don't need this to be a race truck. That's why I have a motorcycle. I bought the truck with the rear air suspension, and anybody who tows and hauls often knows that it's very important when you're towing or hauling, especially if you're towing or hauling heavy, to have your truck level in the factory stance. And the factory stance, the headlights are the right height, all of your tire contact patches on the pavement are exactly where they should be, and with your truck at the right level, then your handling with the truck with the trailer on it or hauling in the back, when your truck is level, your handling is optimized. So the way that the airbags actually work is when the truck has a certain amount of weight in the bed or on the gooseneck or on the fifth wheel or on the conventional towing on the hitch on the back, when it reaches a certain amount, the truck will air itself up and bring the truck back to level. And that's very important. That gives you optimized steering. You don't lose the truck isn't tilted up and you lose steering in a panic or emergency situation. You with the back of your truck squatted down, like you see a ton of people with RVs doing. If the back of your truck is squatted down, your front axle is a lot lighter than it should be, which means that's where you steer from, so your steering isn't going to be as optimized in an emergency situation. Also, your front brakes are what stop the truck. Front brakes on all vehicles are bigger than the back brakes, except for on some race vehicles, and even then they're still a little bit larger. But the front brakes are actually what do most of the stopping power on your truck. So if you don't have enough weight on the front axle because your truck is squatted in the back, your steering and your braking is compromised in an emergency situation. If you didn't order your truck that way or you didn't buy your truck that way, you really need to consider buying the aftermarket airbags to put them on. It makes a world of difference. Everybody that has them will tell you so. If you go talk to any of the hotshot guys like I do a lot of hotshot towing, a lot of stuff. I am legal, I have an LLC, so I'm doing it the right way. But anybody will tell you in the industry, your truck needs to have the airbags. It for handling, for control, it's vital. we bought the dually because stability is number one. Ease of towing. A lot of people when they're towing, if they haven't done it often, and some people even, they just never get used to it. It is a big deal to have more than 10,000 pounds behind your truck, especially if that 10,000 pounds has all your possessions and is your home. It's a big deal, so everybody, you have a right to be nervous when you're towing. We bought the dually for the amount of weight that I tow. I am plated for that. But for us and what we ordered it for, the dually is the only way we would have gone. A single rear wheel doesn't have the payload, doesn't have the towing that we need consistently. Plus, doing a lot of towing long distances, the dually just makes for a way comfortable ride. It's a wider stance. It's just stability. It's a lot of stability. So we bought the long bed so that our fifth wheel hitch sits here in the center, or the gooseneck ball. We wanted the extra space to be able to put a toolbox in. I plan on putting in a toolbox that is flush with the rails. That way I can put a soft cover on the back that I can roll up when I'm towing, and it'll still cover the toolbox, or I can roll it up and have access to the toolbox. But we wanted the long bed for many reasons. One, for once we unhook, we have room to put the bikes, kayaks, whatever in the back and take off to wherever we're going. And the other reason is we didn't want to have to deal with a slider hitch. Yes, B&W and there are a couple others make an incredible slider hitch, but those things weigh a ton. And if you want to use your bed space once you get where you're going, you have to lift that out. You have to lift it out of there. And that's just a pain. I don't feel like lifting that much weight in and out of the truck bed every week, every couple days that you move. There's no point. To me, there's no point in that. So we got the long bed. We can get a conventional B&W hitch is what we're going for. And with the long bed, even with a toolbox in here, when I'm not using the fifth wheel hitch, I can just move it forward and still have access to my goose ball. Okay, so we got the camera on the tailgate. It's pretty standard on most trucks now, so you can see behind you, you can see your hitch when you're hooking up conventional towing. It's actually really nice. You don't have to get out of your truck in the rain. Now, what some of the new trucks are doing is this. They give you an additional camera here in the third brake light. And this camera is actually really nice because it looks right at your fifth wheel or right at your goose ball. And that is actually really, really nice because then you can line up your trailer very easily, and that is nice. So the other thing that I ordered is the one thing that I've ordered on every one of my trucks is the bed liner. It has come factory bed lined. I've ordered that in all my trucks. I love it. I love that I don't have to worry about denting it. I love that I don't have to worry about something spilling in there. It's not going to get damaged. And they're actually really nice. You can get it from the factory. You can get it aftermarket. I've always got my trucks bed lined. I love them. So yeah, I did get the factory fifth wheel and gooseneck prep puck system from Ram, and I love it. I also got it for this. It's a 7-blade connector, and it's in the bed. That way there's no cables going over the tailgate or under the tailgate or however you got to fish them through there. You don't have to do that anymore. I really like that they did that. Also have the 7-blade here, and there's the 4, and they're all factory, they're all wired, and I like that it's outside on the bumper for conventional towing, but that I also have it inside the bed for when I'm doing gooseneck and fifth wheel towing. So this is our new truck. We bought it as a tow vehicle. We ordered it very specifically to fit our needs. If you have any questions about my truck, and if you have any questions about a truck that you have or a truck that you're looking at buying, you can leave a comment below. I am master certified, and I plan on doing a lot more maintenance and videos on trucks. Well guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing the truck and hopefully some of the explanations of why I ordered it the way that I did, doing the towing that I'm doing and all of that. I knew what my numbers were for the trailers, so I ordered it exactly the way that I need it. That way I am legal when I am towing. So guys, as we always say, we're on to the next adventure.